Record. Hi, Jay. How are you doing?
Dee, this was really an interesting month, and the book I have, it's really interesting.
What do you got?
Well, I'm going to tell you the name of it right off. The name of the book is Lily the Thief, and it's by Janne Kukkonen, who is a writer from Finland. This is what the book looks like. And I thought, wow, that's a cool cover. But wait, it's not what I thought it was, because I had to mark the pages. I like books with words and sentences and paragraphs. See that?
I see. It's a graphic novel.
It is. And I said, I don't like graphic novels, but I think I should expand a little. So I read Lily the Thief, and it reminded me of when I was in school and I read comic books. It's kind of the same thing, like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all that good stuff. One of the things I like about this, and I shared this with some other kids at school, because I said to them, is this a good book? And they were like, yeah. So when things are going well for Lily the Thief, the pictures are light colored. Mm-hmm. But when things are going really poorly for Lily the Thief, the pictures are dark and you can see all the evilness. So the deal with Lily is she wants to be a thief. She has no parents. She lives with a guy named Seamus, a little old man, and he's a thief. So she's like, I want to be a thief. And they're like, nah, you can be a pickpocket. And she's like, no, I could be a good thief. So she steals a thieving job, a little paper that says, go steal this, from somebody's pocket. And she goes, and the rest of the book is like, whoa, she is so far over her head in stealing stuff. And each time she steals, she has to steal something else. And it just goes absolutely crazy. So it's a good book. It's a good story. And the one thing I really liked about this book too is at the end, they have something called the sketch gallery.
Oh.
And if you're a person that likes to draw the characters in your book, the author shows you how to do it. So it's really I'm not like anti graphic novels, but I think I kind of liked it. And this is the first time I asked another student reader, is this a good book? Because they do read a lot of graphic novels.
All right.
So that's my book.
Jay?
So listen, yes.
You have a hood on though.
Well, because that's how she has a hood on all through the book, because she has to hide because she's a thief. And I didn't have a black hood, but that's what Lily wears the whole time. Lily, in that sketch thing in the back, you can see Lily. She wears a hood like right on this picture here. She's dressed in black and she wears a hood and she sneaks around.
Got it. How about stars? What are you giving it?
You want the stars now?
Yeah, let's see.
I can do my stars now. Yeah. So I don't really know how to grade or evaluate these graphic novels. So I gave it 4. I gave it 4. And that was after I got the input from the student. I said, is this okay? She said, well, there's an awful lot of violence in this. There's a lot of bang, poof, woof, smack. I said, yeah. She said, I think, and it's hard to follow sometimes, but it's a good book. So I had to give it 4. I couldn't give it. All right, so there's 4. That's now, I want to know, you asked me about this hood.
Yeah.
What's with the scarf?
Scarf. Well, thanks for asking. I had to make an image of the book. Let me see if I can get this.
Yep.
Can you see it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the name of this book that I read is called This Was Our Pact by Ryan Andrews. And I'm so sorry I don't have it here to show everybody, but you know what? It's because someone has taken it out of the library and I am over the moon about that.
Wow.
And like yours, it is a graphic novel. And I was really hesitant. I really didn't want to do a graphic novel. I thought, oh, this is silly. There aren't any paragraphs. Well, I will tell you, about 20 pages into this, 300, and I think I wrote down the number of pages. There are over 330 pages in this book. And like on page 20, I started saying, oh my God, I'm hooked. I got to keep going. It was so interesting. It was so well illustrated. And like yours, the colors were light sometimes, and the two boys, Ben and Nathaniel, were out in the dark, and so the pages got dark, and when things were
Wow.
with them. But I'll tell you, this whole book was about a really sweet friendship that was created, and it starts off with the autumn equinox festival, and these kids make this pact that they're going to follow these lanterns that they throw into the river. They want to know where they end up. Well, they go on the most incredible adventure together. And the reason I have this scarf on is because the scarf actually becomes kind of a symbol of strength, and it actually might save somebody's life in
Oh,
this.
wow.
So it was just a really touching story. I love the pact that they made originally. It was no one turns for home and no one looks back. And those play on words kind of play out through the whole story and their friendship. And there's lots of symbolism. And I just fell in love, LOVE, with this graphic novel. 4 stars I did too. We don't talk about our star ratings ahead of time. So
No, no, no.
Um, so if you're interested in kind of a quick read, but to say, hey, I just read a book that was 330 pages and come away with a pretty strong story. I didn't find any cons in this story. It really was fascinating. And so I'm kind of interested in picking up another graphic novel just because I thought,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Nice.
yep. So that's it. I put my book in Beanstack. Did you put yours in Beanstack?
I put mine in Beanstack.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing. The Searsmont Elementary School
Yes.
is really interested in talking with both of us, the grades 3, 4, and 5 there, about the books that we're reading and MSBA books. And one of the things I thought was right off, I'm going to start asking, especially with starting with these books, how many of you read graphic novels? And is that your favorite? Do you just mix it up? Because it'd be really nice to hear what people think who are reading these books.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
You have your next month's book, Jay?
I don't have my book with me. It's in the library.
Okay. You gotta come get it.
I know.
This is, my book for next month, called Good Enough by Jen Petro-Roy. And I have not opened it yet, so it'll be sort of my Christmas break book to read, and looking forward to it. Do you know
My
the
book
title?
is called for next month. Wait a minute. Wait for it. My book for next month is called Roll With It.
All right.
I don't even remember when I just thought that sounded like a good idea. I don't even remember what it's about.
Well,
So
we've certainly rolled with it in 2020, haven't we?
we have, and this will be great. In 2021, we'll finish up some of these books that we haven't talked about, and then we'll get the new books, talk about the new books. Woo!
Can't wait. Thanks, Jay.
Thank you, Dee. Take care.
Bye.